Now he's got to tread very carefully on this cross-examination.
Oh, this guy's old school. You can tell.
She's a very sympathetic witness. So yeah.
This guy was taking meticulous notes too. He was like, right. What did you say?
This guy took the bar exam in 83 BC.
The Buick, it was in Dallas's name. Is that right?
Yes.
And how long had it been in Dallas's name?
For a few years since we've owned it.
Now, remember how many years we owned it? Would that be you?
Well, yes. I drove it in the beginning, like years ago when we purchased it.
Okay.
But my son ended up putting it in his name after that.
And how old is Dallas?
Dallas is 24.
All right, so he'd be 3-4 years older than your son?
Yes.
And you testified that you're close to your son, is that right?
I'm close to all my children, yes.
Okay, but you also testified that you're close to your son, correct?
Yes.
All right. And at that time, did you have car insurance on this Buick?
We did not.
All right. And with respect to your son, Dante, did you know whether or not he had a driver's license?
I did know that he did not have a driver's license.
You knew he didn't have one, correct?
This is beautiful how you break down.
And you knew his license was suspended, correct?
I did not know that.
Well, did he ever have a driver's license?
No.
This is how you break down the
with no
sympathetic
driver's
witness.
license. Fair statement.
Yep.
And
never had a driver's
were you also aware of his marijuana
Gave the
usage?
keys to the car.
I was not.
Did you ever go inside
Blood on a
Buick
character.
while he had a
Tearing
car
that character
at your
down.
house?
I did not.
Were you aware that he had a warrant? Watch.
And did you know that he had a warrant for
Oh!
I did not.
The next question.
How did you know when you ran up to the police that he had a warrant? You said, my son was shot for a warrant.
Because that's what somebody on the side of the street said when I was running up to them.
You know who said that?
I don't know. There's a lot of people out there that day.
The question is, does the jury believe that someone on the side of the street knew that he had a warrant other than his own
you
mom?
testified that
When the cops seem to know nothing
Dante
about
was
the
staying at
incident.
your house?
He was.
The 2 weeks prior to his death, was he staying there every night?
Not every night.
And how many nights of the 2 weeks before that did he actually stay at your house?
If I had to give an estimate, probably 4 or 5 nights out of the week.
And with respect to his girlfriend, how long was he dating her? Did you know?
Only for a few weeks.
A
This is
week?
how you break down
A
a
few
sympathetic
weeks.
witness. Look at how her
2
tone
weeks?
has changed.
A few weeks.
To give an estimate.
No more
a
tears,
few,
right?
I'm
It's all
not sure.
business right now.
Did you ever
You
meet
just
her?
broke it down. All that.
I did not
about everything
personally
else you
meet
said.
her, no.
And when he arrived at your house that day, he wanted $50 for gas and a car wash, correct?
Correct.
And she did not come into the house with him, correct?
She did not.
Gas and a car wash, huh? That's what Earl's saying. $50 for gas and a car wash.
You gave a statement to law enforcement on April 15th, 2021. Do you remember that?
I do.
And have you reviewed that statement before you came to testify today?
I did.
And it is true, is it not, that when you went to that statement, you had 3 lawyers, or 2 lawyers at least, actually 3 lawyers that represented you at the time. Is that correct?
Your Honor. Outside scope and relevant.
Okay.
Sidebar, please.
Ooh.
She's about to get into her lawyer stuff. She ready to
Yep.
sue. Bet you they got a lawsuit they're about to bring up. This is
Yep,
how you
a
break
civil
down
lawsuit.
a sympathetic witness. You show all those tears, all that stuff. Well, all right, let's go back to who Dante really was and just start hitting you with the facts. Fact. Did you know he had a warrant? Did you know the car wasn't insured? Matter of fact, did he
Did
ever
you know
have a
he
license?
he didn't have a license? Did he ever have a license? No. But that's that's absolutely correct, Nate. It's you
Ah.
don't do it by bullying them or hitting them over the head. You just ask questions about facts and let the facts speak for themselves.
Listen, we are watching a
and the jury will connect the
master class.
dots.
We are watching a master class in how to have a sympathetic crying mother turn into the best witness for you. Because
Which,
all
by the-
that stuff nobody knew until he just, all right, let's give them some real information. Did he ever have a license?
Yeah.
And-
Which, by
and-
the way, I saw in the chat there were a lot of people saying that those tears were fake. I would very much disagree with that. I think those tears were very real. And
Yeah.
yes, there was no mascara in the tissues. That's because there's such a thing as waterproof mascara. If you are a mother coming into trial testifying about the death of her son, you are going in wearing
Yes,
waterproof
yes.
mascara and wearing
Yeah.
false lashes that have not water-based glue. Trust me, I know. I've been to a number of funerals where I knew I was about to cry.
The other really interesting thing he's done. So her testimony is that it was his car, right? It was his car, but you owned this Buick for a while. In fact, it was in one of your other kids' name, Dallas, who's 4 years older. He doesn't have a license. What's he doing with this car? Why'd you give him this car? Wait, well, you were gonna switch the insurance.
Okay,
you were gonna
any
do this.
objection
You've
is
owned this,
overruled.
You've owned this car for
we could bring it up.
On April 15th, 2021, Ms.
Going right
Bryant,
back to it.
you were
Straight back to
interviewed by
business.
law enforcement, and you had an attorney named Jeff Storms representing you, correct?
Correct.
And you had an attorney named Adam Marceline with the Ben Crump Law Firm, is that right?
Oh, Ben Crump
Yes.
makes an
And
appearance.
you had another attorney, Christopher Scott, with Newmark and Storms, is that right?
Yes.
And
She
those
ain't
are the
crying
three
now.
lawyers that were representing you back then?
Yes.
And you were contemplating a civil lawsuit?
Yes.
That's all I have, Your Honor. Thank you.
Ooh. Okay.
He machine gunned it down right there on the stage.
And keep it fast. Keep it pithy.
Boo, boo, boo,
Don't-
boo,
don't
boo,
get
boo,
into-
boo.
Don't get into anything that she's gonna fight over.
Look at the prosecution.
How
Look
do
at
we-
them. They're like, yo,
do
he
we
just
have
blew him
redirect?
up.
Do we have a redirect? Like, do we
Yeah,
even
there
have
should-
a redirect? What are we going to
There
do?
should be. There should be something to get her back to talking about the emotions.
Thank you. You
Nope.
may step down.
No.
No redirect.
Oh, they shut her down cold. How do you come back from that? He gunned it down. Boom, boom,
They
boom,
should have
boom,
done
boom.
something.
Ben
to
Crump,
put
get
that-
off the stand.
Get that woman
The state
crying
will call
again.
its next
What are you
witness.
doing?
Thank you. I would call the state would call Officer.
Yo, he just gunned it down. No more tears. She wasn't crying. She ain't need no napkins walking off there. She walked off there hardcore like, damn. I shouldn't have hired Crump.
Yeah.